What's up, peeps? It's Dr. Maya. Hola, amigos and amigas. This is Friday morning, 11-ish EST. Yay, Friday. I don't know what it is about Fridays, but it's just psychologically a good day. Friday morning, good morning, peeps in the other side of the world. Friday evening, good evening. I want to talk a little bit today about the power of words when it comes to career success and life success. Words have power, and it's very important for us to be mindful of the ways we use words to either build us up and others up, or to take people down and ourselves down. What does that look like? I'm going to ask you to join me in a tiny little exercise. Close your eyes and think of the top 4 words, critical words, that you have used in the past month or 2 months to speak to yourself. So take a second, think about and for most of us, these are very easy. We know exactly the words we use to tear ourselves down. And then if you're doing the exercise here, I would say just take a minute and even write them down in front of you so that it's physically there. I'll tell you what my pretty standard go-to negative words are. Dumbass, failure, who the hell do you think wants to hear what you have to say? Who do you think you are? Haven't been successful. If I'm being pretty cruel to myself, I bring out the L word, loser. So we'll pause there for now. But I'm going to ask you to take a look at those words. And then I'm going to ask you to conjure up in your mind your best friend or your younger sibling who you care about deeply, your sister, brother, cousin, neighbor's child, somebody who you care about, whose success you are emotionally invested in. Conjure up that person's face, and then with intentionality, with the full force of your critical energy, say those words to that person. So you're going to think about your little brother or sister or cousin or friend, and you're going to say the words that you have said against yourself. I can almost guarantee that most of you are cringing right now, because we often, thank goodness, do not have the capacity to be cruel to people we actually care about. And I'm talking about genuine, authentic love. And yet, we have no problems using those words against ourselves. So, something I think about a lot, and I teach my students a lot, is to be aware that words have power. The way you would speak to yourself in the negative state of mind is probably never the way you would speak to a best friend who's in pain. Oh, I didn't get the job. Oh, you're such a loser. No, you would hardly ever. If you did, you're really not a very good friend or older sibling. So if I don't get the job, why is it that I am completely fine with telling myself, wow, Maya, you're such a loser. Everybody's out there getting jobs. You're the only person who can't figure it out. What's wrong with you? I would never speak those words to a student or a colleague who's come to me in pain. So what gives me the permission to be so harsh with myself that I am able to abuse myself with those words? This is about career success. This is about mental health and career success. Words have power. How we speak to ourselves matters immensely, because with our words, we trigger emotions. With our emotions, we trigger possibilities of behavior. So unhelpful thoughts lead to unhelpful behaviors. Helpful thoughts lead to helpful behaviors. And it starts often with the words. especially the internal scripts. Another example I very often use with peeps I work with, I have given you 2 plants. The same plants, take your pick. I'm thinking of peony. I have no idea why, but so we're going to go with peony, flowers, plants. You have 2 of them, right? Same pot size, same seedlings, and your job is to nurture the 2 plants with love and care or attention or whatever system you think is going to be best for the growth of the plants. So plant A, you give it nourishment, you give it plant food, you give it water. You know, for real plant lovers out there, you speak to it lovingly, you put Beethoven on, right? You are nurturing that plant and giving it the qualities it needs, the circumstances it needs to grow and thrive. That's plant A. Plant B, you wake up every morning, you take a spoonful of acid and you pour it in the soil. And before you go to bed, you take a spoonful of acid and you put it in the soil. And this goes on for, let's say, 3 weeks. At the end of 3 weeks, which plant do you think is going to be thriving? The one that has been nurtured with love and care and attention, or the one where, including water and sunlight, you're also adding 2 drops of poison in the soil every single day? Doesn't take rocket science to figure out which one is going to be a happier, healthier, glowing, growing, thriving plant, right? Words that are negative, self-shaming, self-critical, brutal, abusive, are drops of acid to your soul. Every time I use the word dumbass to myself, and I don't anymore. Used to be a time when I did, and then I met some wonderful teachers and mentors and therapists, and they said, right? Because I'm not a dumbass. Neither are you. I don't know what dumbass even means, so that's a whole other video. I'm big on understanding the meaning of words because we use words with tremendous cruelty. Words like success and failure, you need to think a lot more about what they actually mean. Right? Today's job for each of us, let's make it our prayer for the day. Let's pray to make sure that the words I choose to use with myself are kind and nurturing and caring as opposed to drops of poison. And I promise you, if you make this a practice and a habit of having self-nurturing language, you are going to feel emotionally better, you're going to feel physically better, and you're going to feel more capable of tackling that to-do list or writing that job application or doing laundry, which guess what? That's my next job for today. Maya, you're a very sweet, caring person, and you are now going to take up those 3 loads of laundry and you're going to start doing them so that at the end of the day you have lovely, fresh clothes. I love you guys so much. Please comment or send me messages via email or text. I would love to hear your responses. And remember, words have power. Be kind with the words you use for yourself. Take care. Bye.